Iain, a good victory tonight to start the home competitive campaign here at KDM Group East End Park. Just your overall thoughts on the 90 minutes against Hamilton, please.
Yeah, we're obviously delighted with the result. Keeps us in the frame for. Obviously, we've got to take Saturday's game into account, but it keeps us in the race, so that's really important. It was a hard-fought victory. I think it was a tough opposition. They always make the game difficult for you, and whilst at times our quality could have been a little bit better in the final third, I thought we created some chances. We played with a good tempo, and overall, we're delighted because I think, like I said, it was a hard-fought victory.
Getting that goal just before half-time to put us in the lead, did you feel it was a deserved lead at half-time?
I think we had some chances without being really, really clear-cut. And again, it just shows you the importance of set pieces, because of that, when the games are tight like that, a set piece, you score from a set piece, or you get your planning right, which has been the case sort of in the lead up to this game, and it gives you a head start. So yeah, delighted, really well worked, and the Todd brothers combined, which is nice for them.
When we spoke to Neil after the game on Saturday against Dumbarton, he said about Andy Todd that that's the kind of player you guys in the coaching team speak of as a silky player, but tonight he showed he could also sniff out a goal from a set piece as well. Was that just as pleasing, if not more pleasing, that he's got that instinct?
Yeah, again, it was a great bit of movement. Again, something that they've planned. Geordie had planned it this week in the lead up, so we'd identified that we could get his brother free at the back, and obviously it was a great header back down, and he showed a good instinct to finish the game. Finish the set piece off with the diving header. So yeah, I thought it was a tough game for him tonight. It was, it's a physical encounter. He showed some good bits and other bits that he needs to improve, but that's young players for you. So we'll keep working, we'll keep developing him.
Did we have to show a slightly different side to ourselves in the second half? Maybe a little bit more resilience, particularly after Hamilton scored, but great character to go right up the park and put ourselves back in front as well? Yeah,
definitely. I think obviously Jerry does fantastically well for the goal. I know it ended up as an own goal, but because of his the marauding run and the delivery, he's delivered the ball in the area that defenders don't want it, and obviously forced a mistake. So he should, he deserves a lot of credit for that. And then towards the end, Hamilton had the ball a bit. They put us a little bit under pressure. Dennis came for a couple of balls, which was good. And we saw the game out, which is also pleasing. So, like I said at the very beginning, hard-fought victory. And we showed a couple of different sides, which is also encouraging.
Got to see our first glimpse of Rory McLeod this evening when he came on as a substitute. Looked to have a really wicked left foot on him and could really add something to the squad. Yeah, again,
another young player. He's come in. He's looked lively in training. So it's important for us to sort of give him an opportunity. So he showed some bright bits when he came on. Again, other bits to improve, but you get that with younger players. So there's a good. There's a good vibe at the moment, and certainly I think the new players have added stuff to us. I thought Shea did particularly well. I thought Charlie Gilmore was outstanding throughout the game, and obviously they've added to us and improved us.
A quick turnaround to Saturday now. It'll be the third game within 7 days. What's the thoughts going into that game in terms of squad planning and recovery over the next few days?
Yeah, the guys will have a rest day tomorrow, and then we'll sort of give them a little bit of care and attention on Thursday. We'll build into the game, start planning that way, and to prepare sort of tactically on Friday really. So there won't be lots of physical work between now and then, even though we're still in pre-season. The guys who've played 90 minutes, like you say there, for some of them that's 90. That'll be 2 90 minutes in the space of sort of 4 days. So we need to make sure that we're okay on that. I have to say that the lads look in good condition. They look fit and strong, but we have to make sure that recovery is part of that as well. So we need to make sure that we get that right.
You mentioned in your first answer how Saturday's game and tonight's result keeps us in the mix to try and qualify for the last 16 of the Premier Sports Cup. That's all you could have asked for after match day 3, so still a lot to play for on Saturday.
Definitely. Like I said, I think I said earlier that all we can do is look after what we do. If we manage to get a good result on Saturday and a good performance, that's 9 points. Okay, if you end up missing out on goal difference, you maybe rue some of the later goals we conceded against Hearts, and missed opportunities where we could have added to the goal tally. But you can only do what you do, and again, the aim was to always try and get out the group, but also it's to give us a real good indication and get some real good, meaningful performances leading into the league campaign.
2,500 Dunfermline fans here on a Tuesday night for the first competitive game at KDM Group East End Park this season. A great turnout from them this evening, and you'll be hoping for just as many, if not more, numbers at the weekend. Yeah,
brilliant. Like I've said this before, from the short period we had at the end of last season and even at the beginning of this season, the support's brilliant, and it's a massive. Adds a lot to the group and adds a lot to the players. We've got a lovely surface to play on, which credit to the ground staff from that point of view. So a lovely surface, good crowd behind us. It's a fantastic opportunity.